Well, the clock is ticking as Congress scrambles to figure out a solution to fund the government, avoiding a possible government shutdown. If the government shuts down, millions of federal workers are at risk of being furloughed. In the studio with us again, Peter Shaw, to further explain what this means. So, Peter, Virginia has a lot of federal workers in this area. What would it mean for the economy if all of those people are either furloughed or they're not getting their paychecks?
Well, automatically, the minute they're furloughed, they're going to stop spending.
Yeah.
So that's going to have an immediate rippling effect in the community, in the business community as well. That's a lot of people. And then when you combine that with, remember, you also have a lot of shipyards and employees, which is probably another 70,000 or so. And these guys, all of a sudden, if they're furloughed, they're not getting paychecks. That's going to have an immediate impact on the local economy.
Right. Less money they're getting, so they're not going to spend any money.
You can't spend what you don't have.
All right. That's a pretty good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So after the furlough ends, you know, it's still potential. They get paid, correct?
Correct. The agency will give them what they call back pay.
Okay.
So there's not going to be an issue if they're going to get paid. So that's to rest. The issue is how long will they go without pay should they shut down the government? That is going to be the issue. And as I've mentioned before, the smart thing to do is if you think you're facing the furlough, contact your creditors, explain what's happening, and they will work with you.
No, that's great advice. I mean, you want to get ahead of it if you think that you're at risk.
Exactly.
So what do you think is the likelihood of there being some sort of an agreement at the 11th hour? You know, we're counting down to the deadline now.
48 hours ago, I thought we had a deal.
Right.
You know, and then blew up. And so I don't know, to tell you the truth. I understand that there's a third option in which they're taking out the language about deferring the debt ceiling and a few other things. I hope they come to their senses. Because remember, about 48 hours ago, you had a deal where the House Democrats and Republicans, Senate Democrats.
Everyone was on board.
On board.
Bipartisan.
We're in. And why they interrupted that was, I thought, crazy.
Yeah.
Some people have believed that the reason they did it was because after the first of the year, when Congress changes over, there's going to be a smaller margin of Republican leaders lead in the House, and they're worried about getting things through. And you're trying to slip it through now. Well, that backfired.
Right. And we're going to talk more about that, that's for sure. I mean, that is on everyone's mind between the Elon Musk tweets or what he's posting on X and why there was this final change in the final moments and leading us to here. So thanks so much, Peter. We do appreciate that. We're going to check back in with him in about 30 minutes to discuss further the impacts of the shutdown and how it could affect shipyard workers as well.